Hey, shalom, shalom. Got this music now. Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakat Kodash. Hey, double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akyam that's out here pushing his word and truth, and in all sincerity. Shalom. Shalom to the sincere sisters as well. And this is another quick one. I'm in motion. I'm on my way to work. So I just want to use this time. So as the title of this says, you know, we're in serious times. You know, stay on point and stay strong. And that basically is basically simple words, but this is what's going to try us, man. You know, and you know, some different information was shared amongst us behind the scenes with some brothers, with a brother, you know, which I'm not going to put out. It's not for me to put out, but I will speak on, you know, the message of which was to be circumspect, man. We're in dangerous times. We're behind enemy lines, you know. Just for me and today, you know, this has been a Freaky Friday. All kind of wild shit has been occurring around me, you know, so on and so forth. You know, these people are angry. These people are frustrated. These people are hurting. If I didn't already say that. Let me close this on with the heat too. It's hot. So again, we gotta be more on point. You know, we gotta be very circumspect. Get in and get out. Hold on real quick. Sorry, bear with me. There we go. All right. We gotta be more on point, more circumspect. Watching our surroundings, watching those that we're dealing with, how we're dealing with them. You know, this isn't a time to be Mr. Billy Badass and wanting to, you know, show your strength. We're dealing with people that have basically nothing to lose. That's what these people, see, the internet will have you to believe that everybody is just good. They got money in the bank. They, you know, travel whenever they want to. They got all this different stuff. But in reality, the statistics shows differently. It shows that damn near 60% of people don't even have $500 for an emergency. Over 60% of all people, 6 out of 10 people. Most people are being laid off. All right. Security, there's not much security here. There's not much comfort and safety. So you got to be mindful of this, man. But most people won't. Like I said, our message is literally to the elect. To be mindful of these assholes, these lunatics that are around us. I was at a appointment this morning, and this young Jake was in there just basically spazzing out on everybody in there. Over some BS. Over words, literally. And I'm talking about like tomato, like, nigga, you saying the same thing, but ready to crash out. And it wasn't even against another man. It was against an older lady. But see, that's another thing too with you women. You women, this goes to y'all too. Here it is. All the men need to be circumspect and move with a certain level of gravity and keeping their head on a swivel and paying attention. But no, you know, the women just carry on. You should be extra circumspect. So they hear this woman, she's arguing with this lunatic. And I'm like, see? Everybody chilled the situation out for the most part. But nevertheless, it's like, see, all that big mama dear popping your neck talking shit, that's going, you're gonna meet you're gonna meet your match. People are very emotionally worn out. That's not something to take lightly. See, these stupids, these assholes out here will take this thing lightly. Because you had a bad day at work and you meet somebody else that's having a bad moment, you think that it's the right moment to, hey, you know what, man, fuck that shit. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. You know, all that extra shit. Now your ass is a statistic. Because you didn't know how to regulate your emotions. That's why it's very important to understand these concepts, men and women. Not little children. If he's going to save children, he's going to save children. The Lord is not about to save no baby boy or baby girl. That's the truth. Because that's the only thing that's going to survive out here. You want to be still stuck in your little boy energy? You're going to die. You're going to die a little boy out here. You're going to die a little boy death. You want to be a little girl out here that don't understand the dangers that come with being out here in this world? Then you're going to die the deaths of a little girl. Because everybody's playing. Everybody thinks it's a joke. Everybody thinks everything is fun times, good times. Then I leave there. I go to the grocery store to make a few runs before I go to work right now. Bunch of motherfuckers hanging out in the parking lot. I'm like, see, this is why because I did not want to go to the store. I didn't. Because I knew I had to go. I had other runs on top of what I'm doing now. So I was like, man, I don't want to do this shit. But I was like, man, what am I doing? You know, what am I send my rib or whatever the case may be? And I know she got to go through all that. Like, let me just. And then I'm seeing like, yeah, well, this is why I went. See, a lot of you women, man, you're about to find yourself. I saw a video, you know, you're probably familiar with them. I'm ranting, yeah. The scriptures are speaking. That's not my fault if you can't see the scriptures are speaking. The scriptures are speaking. If you wondering what scriptures, go back and watch the other videos, man. Sometimes it is just a rant. You gotta understand, we're in perilous times, as the scriptures say. We're in dangerous times. Times that are only going to get more and more dangerous. You got to be mindful. Pray. You got to pray more. We all got to pray more. Send up prayers before you, as Apostle Ricard would say, before you get in the car, send up your prayers, man. Pray for your family. This ain't the time to be, like, listen, I got a 9-year-old stepson, right? And I've been telling him for a minute now, like, hey, these conversations are going to have to evolve. There's things that I need to talk to you about, that I need you to get this first so we can start talking about this. And you know what? Through the Spirit, hey, man, I told him, I've been telling him, I can't sugarcoat this shit for you no more, man. I'm going to give you balance, and I'm going to give you something sweet right after it. You know, give you some bitter, then give you some honey. But you need to deal with this bitter because, nigga, we are in the midst of bitterness. But see, everybody's fucking around. You women want to be told sweet nothings. I'm trying to tell you, real men are about to have to tell you hard, heavy statements. This ain't the time for no sweet nothings. Like we say, Isaiah the 4th chapter is not a love story. It will lead to a love story, but a 111. But the establishment of this is about to be pain and trauma and work. Like, you think one of these women are going to come around and just be laid up and lazy and on her ass? Fuck out of here, man. We all got shit to do to survive. Your ass might just have to look out a window. See, me and a brother, we were talking about this. Go and watch 1942. 1923, excuse me, 1942. I'm thinking about the liquor. 1923. It's a TV show. Go watch that show if you have Paramount. That's a hard show. And I mean hard in the senses of the things that they had to deal with. And Harrison Ford is in it. And his wife is the person I'm speaking to right now. She was a nice, older, elderly lady. You know, took care of the house, took care of him. But when it was time to go get down and dirty, she was at the top of the house. She was at the roof window with the rifle and was killing men. And you think she was losing her wits about it? She understood, I gotta hold these men off so my husband can get back. I gotta hold these men out because my nephew is on his way back. She was in the spirit. We at war. But it's a spiritual war, but at some point or another, it's going to flip the switch and we're going to be in the midst of carnal danger. We're already in it. But we got to argue with these niggas online to tell them, hey, the Passover is a serious event. Why don't you get the Passover? Like, we're arguing with these niggas trying to tell them that the Passover is a serious event. But they can't, that's why they're not going to understand. A lot of Israelites. I'm not talking about Israel of the flesh. Israelites in the spirit are about to die. Why? Because you're not circumspect. Your nose turns up. Your brow frowns at the idea of having to be serious. You hate the idea of the house of the morning. So what did the scripture say? The better is the house of the morning because it makes your mind stronger. You know the amount of mental strength it's going to take to survive any aspect of what we're about to go through? You can feel it, man. If you can, I don't know what's wrong with you. And if you can and you're sincere, then you need to listen to those that can feel it. That shit about to get real. Oh, yeah, that's right. Same today again. I'm in the grocery store. The parking lot lit. Craziness going on outside. I go in the grocery store. This elderly lady. She probably was at least in her 80s. Elderly. In the store in a little wheelchair situation. And she's like, oh, man, you know, granny. It's like, oh, I can't reach these milks. Oh, man, I can't. She just needed help. And I said, you know, like I said, this is my attitude towards it. I don't help. Listen, unless you are my mother's age or older, I ain't really got no help for you, man. I don't got help for women like that. Respectfully. I mind my fucking business. And I'm not saying this, if the spirit moves me to, hey, you know what, you need some help grabbing those waters, I got you. I'm not going to be outlandish. But my rule of thumb is I help elderly ladies like that because it's like, hey, you know what, she needs some help. But what proceeded after trying to get some help was her complaining about the prices of the milk. She was slick. She was dry begging. She was dry begging to see if I would give her some money. I'm not stupid. Then to go outside and there's two more people outside begging. You see, I'm like, this is what we're talking about. We see it before the rest of you see it through the spirit so that we can report on it and through faith. Tell you, man, hey, the forecast is going to be more of this. It's going to be more people outside. Okay. See, these people driving. This bitch got demons on her, man. But you know what? I'm not about to ride behind this person driving erratic. Hey, motherfucker. Now you wondering why your ass done got shot. And your ass in intensive care somewhere. Scriptures say better is a living dog than a dead lion. This ain't the time. The Lord will put the spirit on us to be that ferocious, roaring energy, that chasing a thousands type spirit. But before we get there, you got to be able to exercise a high level of humility. Be as a chase rope. There's power in that. See? All this wisdom that the Lord, the scriptures say, wisdom, knowledge, and stability shall be wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. That's not something light. That's real. But a lot of people, it's all fun and games, it's jokes. That's why you people you simple ones gonna be the first ones to get knocked off. The ignorant are going to be the wise will last longer than the ignorant when the times that are coming. You got a lot of people out here that don't know what the fuck is going on, man. They don't know nothing about no port issues. They don't know nothing about shit. And you have a lot of people out here in these streets and in these areas looking simple. What the hell is going on? What happened? Why is this happening? It's too late for a nigga like that. You're going to explain to him, well, see, so this is what's happening here, and this is what's happening there. In the midst of chaos? Fuck out of here. You got the director or the manager, I'll say, who's over the Los Angeles port. He said that if this issue doesn't get situated ASAP, expect shelves to be empty in the next 5 to 7 weeks. This is out of his mouth. The guy who runs the busiest port in the Western Hemisphere, in America specifically. This is what he's saying. This isn't fear mongering. A lot of you men gotta let your nuts hang, man. You're always afraid. Oh, you're fear mongering. You're acting like a little baby boy bitch. Deal with what's happening in real time, so you can have some preparation for yourself and your family in the spirit of it all. But a lot of you, you're just bitches. Same thing with you women. You're just ignorant and stupid. So you're just going, oh, you're just fear mongering. Oh, this, that, and the third. Okay, you believe that. Makes me no difference. At the end of the day, all we're here to do is, as the scriptures say in Ezekiel the 33rd chapter, is warn you people of the sword that is coming upon the land. Warn you, and at the same time, get that blood off of our hands. That's it. It is between you and the creator of everything in front of us, invisible, whether you get it or not. I did my part. Hands cleaned. What you do with it or don't do with it, that's on you. That's not on me. But I tell you what, we're about to be in a time where you can see, man, us doing these lessons and the privilege to do this, the ability to do this is about to come to an end. You think there's about to be no food on the shelves, and we all are trying to, basically deal with the elements of everything that's going on with the people, keeping our homes full, etc., etc. And you think the Lord gonna really require us to still tell you hard-headed niggas, hey, well, you God chosen people, and the Lord's gonna come back. Fuck out of here. We're at the end of this, man. Everybody want to play. Everybody, like I said, our people be the main ones that want to play. Everything's a joke. Everything is something worth arguing about. You always want to fucking argue. Even right now, what I'm saying, you got some boneheaded, chicken-eating nigga that want to argue what I'm saying. What the fuck is there to argue? Well, no, man, it ain't gonna be 5 to 7 weeks. It'll probably be 7 to 9 weeks. See, a lot of niggas like you, I can't wait till the Lord cut this shit off, man. Cut this internet off. Cut this, get rid of 911. Get rid of all these services. A lot of, like I say, you can just see it. A lot of you stupids are going to be the first ones. A lot of you not even going to see 5 minutes into Jacob's trouble. First 30 minutes, you through. You already out of there. Because you're stupid. It's just the world is full of stupid people. Stupid people will not survive. The level of your stupidity will actually have a direct correlation to your surviving. Because the wisest know what time it is. The wise know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is actually bringing this forth. That's the highest form of wisdom. But if you are even a low level prepper, you're going to have a little bit more understanding and sense to you than the masses of these people out here. It's going to be the last minute of everything. And then you're going to have people, what the hell is going on? What the fuck? Then that panic then the thoughts. Then you're going to have, see, that's where the panic going to come from. You're going to have these Americans who have never had a real thought think. Wait a minute. You're telling me that the shelves is empty because ain't nothing came into the country? So that means, oh shit, there ain't no food. That's what's about to happen. We about to experience a bunch of stupid people having a thought for the first time ever. And that thought's going to bring a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry. That's what it's going to bring. And then what does that lead to? Panic. It's going to lead to great fucking panic. When you're prepared, you don't panic. It's as simple as when we were in elementary school. I'm about to close up here. When we were in school, middle school, high school, college, if a professor or a teacher hit you with a pop quiz, if you were prepared, you'd be like, all right, cool, give me a piece of paper and a pen. All right, let's go. It's on what we've been learning. All right, bet, let's go. But if your ass has been sitting at home playing video games and being a simpleton, you over there sweating blood, your heart beating through the chest. Because you're unprepared. That's why the whole thing of right now is telling everybody to be prepared. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Stop, like I say, stop being so trustworthy of these people. Don't let these people in your space. Don't let these people in your personal space, man, woman, or any child. All right? Yep. Don't be so fucking friendly, man. This ain't the time to, the scripture say that in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. There's a time to embrace, and then there's a time to refrain from embracing. This isn't a time to be bringing people close to you. Let whatever's about to happen, and then let the smoke clear. All right? Hey, but with that, I'm about to close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Barakah Kodash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders. Shalom.